Okay, we are back for the final, and that hand is fine. And 2 drop, 3 drop. This can pump the Shark Crasher Mimic, and yeah, I have the Bleeze, a Wisp. Yeah, it just looks pretty good. I don't think my opponent is very likely to play a turn 1 creature that I could Wisp. And there is still a slight chance that I draw a Forest into my Ram Gang, and that I want to be able to cast that on turn 3. So I think playing the Forest turn 1 is the right move. Yeah, if I draw Ram Gang next turn, I'm gonna be super happy that I did not, keep the possibility to play that on turn 1, which is probably not something that would matter. If my opponent offers the trade here, I'm gonna gladly take it, I think. So I'm just gonna swing in and see what they want to do. So it's the Black Wizard -1 counter deck, I would assume. And the fact that they did not block might mean that they have something like a infestation, or a way to get more value out of the wizard dude, basically. Or maybe they just think their creature is better, which is the case. We'll see. The Reaper is going at my face. Okay, sure. Definitely not trading what I have for that. Black blue, so yeah, probably some sort of control-y -1 token deck of some nature. Okay, that one is gonna do what? Ooh, that's really, really good. Yeah, I knew about the white effect because I almost picked that, but I did not check the black effect. I mean, not black, but swamp, basically. And it's very, very good. Pretty much got 2 for 1 here. I don't want to use Bliss yet, it feels just pretty bad. Yeah, that was so good for the opponent, though. I guess I could wisp that and... I mean, if I draw Ram Gang, it's really good, otherwise it's not that great. Otherwise I'd rather trade here and wisp that during their turn to take less damage. Because if I wisp that in attack, it's not so good for me. There is a slight chance I draw a 3-drop that I can cast, though. And Ram Gang be fantastic, phenomenal. Well, I think this is good enough that making that play was better than waiting. No. Yeah. Alright. Probably attacking there. My opponent doesn't have really any good attack. I don't mind trading my creature for... I guess the Reaper has Wizard, so actually it will cancel the Persist on that. So I'm probably just taking the damage. Yeah. Good lord, that hag that just destroyed me. I don't like Harpoonist too much. I think it's a pretty weak card, but it's slightly annoying here. I think I will Bleeze that just because I don't have any better play. It's pretty an exciting play to make. I guess I can attack with both. They are likely to want to trade here, and I can Blessing. It's still gonna be a 2 for 1 because this would have trade for my Blessing and my Mimic, but I mean, I kind of have to try doing something here. I would assume they are blocking here. I don't see any reason not to do that play. And let's target the right creature this time, not like a few matches ago. And yeah, that Gwillian dude was super good. I don't think I should wait on that. I mean, those Harpoonists are gonna deal a fair amount of damage. The sooner I play the Bleeze, the better it's gonna be for me regarding gaining life. And I'm not even sure that my opponent is likely to play something much more threatening. They could. If they attack here, it's pretty bad news. If they don't, it's probably fine. It means they don't have a super, super good follow-up that can deal with what I have. And they have to kill the Reaper around to deal with my throw. But yeah, my opponent has a better board than I have. And they have 4 cards in hand against my 3 cards, so I don't feel too good about that game. Okay, drawing the Medic was pretty good though. I should not have played that first, by the way. Either way, I don't think my opponent will take any trade here, and I'd be happy to make any trade because this is annoying for the throw, and I'd be happy to trade that for a flyer. But the right move was to attack first. But again, I don't think my opponent was very likely to take any trade here. Soul Reap, okay, good for them. Not so good for me. Interesting card. So I'll have to kind of watch out for that thing because it could be annoying, I guess. Still don't really have any good attack. I mean, those will trade. I guess they will eventually trade. Yeah, I guess I'll play the Mimic and pass the turn. Bliss is good though, it buys me quite a lot of time. Otherwise, the Fairy Macabre, you know, it would kill me rather fast. I mean, not that fast, something like 8 turns, but Bliss is really good there. Just saves a lot of damage quite freely. Probably beating down with the Mimic next turn unless they play a 4/4 of some sort. I mean, something that could block it. Well, that qualifies as something that can block my thing. Okay, now it's looking kinda green. I guess Morsel Hoarder is kinda decent, but I need to draw one of my flyer, I think. As I just did. Okay. It kinda feels to me that my opponent does have some answers and stuff going in, you know, in their hand here. So if they have, you know, something that can kill the rider, I would not be surprised. Worst case scenario, they have a what's the name of that card? Gloomlands, and they kill that and make me discard my Hoarder. They are attacking with the Cinder Bone still. I think I'm blocking, like, seems fine to me. I mean, sure, this will not come back, but anyway, it was like kind of blocked by the Reaper. If they want to put it in my hand, I'm happy to. So it's like, sure. I don't mind that too much, all in all. And here, 6 mana. My opponent could have a lot of different things. And I'm not aware of anything. Of everything. I don't know the set well. I don't know the set well enough. I think I will attack with everything. I guess they could have Ezetau, which would be pretty bad because they can tap 2 blue creatures. They might just have nothing. It's not very likely though. If they have Ezetau, I get 2 for 1 pretty badly. I do have an Ezetau in my own deck. I did not see any other Ezetau. They did not show that card yet. They could have the 2/4 flying. That would not really get me too badly, though. They would eat 2/1 that doesn't do a whole lot. I think I'm gonna go with this attack. It's pretty risky, and there are some spells that will wreck me, but I don't know. I'm fine with those blocks. I'm gonna pump that once. Hopefully they don't have the Ezetau. If they Ezetau those 2 creatures right now, it's probably gonna be over, but apparently they don't have that. Oh, yes, they do have something. Maybe, yeah, they do have Ezetau. Oh, that'd be gross. That'd be super gross. Maybe I should have played around that. Yeah. I don't really like playing around cards that I haven't seen in the draft and haven't seen in my open deck yet. Especially when I have 1 exemplar in my deck, which means they are not so likely to have one of their own. I mean, less likely. They do have it, though. Okay, it's gonna be a blowout then. Yeah. I mean, on the other hand, playing around that, they should have ordered it the other way around though, because I'd rather draw that before I draw the other one. That's really good for my opponent though. Yeah. I'm kinda happy with the trades I made here. I don't know. It's close. Playing around that doesn't cost me a whole lot though. And again, I think the chances that they added were rather slim. but maybe I was wrong about that. I don't know. I think playing or not playing around it are. I mean, I think both plays are fine. Maybe the way I played was too risky. My opponent is at 12 though. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they are just taking 4 here. Thing is, if they take 4, they will have to chump block next turn, because otherwise it's gonna be lethal with the rider. I'm at 12, I'm getting 1 life each turn. It's an interesting race, I guess. They cannot block and bounce that back to their hand, otherwise they die because it has trample. If they can afford to attack with both creatures, I think it's bad news for me. But since they are thinking about it, it might not be that obvious of an attack. They still did it. Fine. They, yeah, maybe the way they played, kind of. I mean, to me it feels like my opponent does have a bunch of lands in hand, but I might be wrong about that, obviously. If they have another Ezetau, I will lose the game, but there's nothing. I cannot play around a second Ezetau. There's no point in doing that either. I guess we are pumping that once. No point in pumping twice unless they put that back in their hand. Okay, they have something. Consigning that thing. Yeah, that's super annoying, but there's nothing I can do. Now, I think I should pump that once more. This way they have to chump block next turn. They hit me for 4, I go down to 4, then they chump block. I went back to 5 because of the Bliss, and then I have the kill after that. I think it's the right move to make, overplaying the Mimic, which honestly doesn't accomplish anything. It can chump the other dude a little, but doesn't seem good enough. They can get back that to their hand end of turn. I don't think they really want to do that though. They might, but I don't think it does help my opponent a whole lot. They will do it, apparently. I don't know. All in all, with the Bliss, they cannot kill me in 2 turns. So we are good. Yeah, they will have to chump block as I anticipated. But I can only pump once and then play the Spriggan. Here I go back to 5. I need to click on yes, otherwise it's pretty bad. I attack, I pump, they chump block. And unless they have some other things in hand that I'm not aware about, or they top deck something, we should have the win, I think. And since I can afford to take 4 next turn, I think the right move is to Spriggan over Mimic, because this is more threatening, and it also requires my opponent to have some chump blockers. Alright, and I'm super happy I Blitzed that early on. If I had taken a few damage from that, I would be losing right now. And my opponent might be dead here. We'll see. In blue-black, there's not many pump spells they could have, so if they attack, I'm just gonna take the damage. They did not attack. Probably gonna try to see if I go for the kill, and I think I will. Alternative play is just to deal 2 and play 2 other creatures. Oh, they have something, okay. Maybe it's the 2/4 flash flying that will move an aura around. Yeah, it's that. I don't think they had that in hand before, so that was a very, very good top deck from my opponent. Yeah. Yeah, they just top deck that, which was, you know, the card that would save them, basically. And now they also have a pretty good block on the thing. They can, yeah. That's super brutal. Not much I can do about it, though. They will still have to chump block the Spriggan, I think, because they kind of have to double block here. Yeah. So all in all, it's not the worst, but I will lose my Bliss. Yeah, it's still pretty annoying. 2 Spriggan could be lethal next turn, though. But that was the dream top deck. I don't think they had that. If they had that, they would have played it much earlier on. Or me, I don't know. At least this is how I feel about how this game went. So next turn they have a 2-2. My opponent does have to soak. I have 8 damage of trample. So they do have it. They need 5 toughness and another blocker, which they do have since they took that back. We'll have to make some blocks next turn though. And I don't think their last card is a spell. At least I hope it's not. Otherwise I'm probably losing. Oh, it is. Never mind. Oh, and it's a pretty good one too. As I drew a Silkbind Fairy in the meantime. I mean, the Spriggan are very bad at blocking, so I think I kind of have to attack here. Don't really want to send in the Mimic into the Spinner though. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they top deck that on the turn that I would have won otherwise. So it's rather lucky, but I think we might still be doing fine. So, okay, that's interesting. They want to keep the Fairy around and go down to 1. I'm happy with that exchange. I don't think you really want to. I mean, the combo of the Axark with the Abolisher is just very annoying to deal with, though. I think I'm also fine with that trade, all in all. So they will keep both creature. But going down to 1 means the Silkbind Fairy is going to be lethal. So I think we are still winning that game, but would not have been easy. So now they need a Reinvolve, because the Flyer is not going to do it, because I can just attack and tap the Flyer they would draw. So yeah, you need a Reinvolve, otherwise you die. And they top deck something, apparently. A creature is not going to do it, though. What is that? Oh, it's River's Grasp? Oh, Gnarled Effigy. Okay. They do have to use it on the Fairy, which means I can force the something to trade here. And I can choose what I want to make them trade. Okay, and I drew my 6th land for the Morsel Hoarder. So that was a good top deck from the opponent though, but I think we will be winning that and we'll be able to deal the last point of damage. Which creature I'd rather see dying? I think the Abolisher is too threatening with the effigy. So if I tap that, I force my opponent to chump block on with the... I mean, not chump block, but trade with the Abolisher. Yeah. Alright, I think, yeah, that's the right move. Because I think Abolisher plus effigy is a way they could somehow come back in this game and start bouncing everything I try to play. As here, they will have to chump block, reduce the Fairy power, and not chump again, it's a trade, but you got the point. And next turn, unless they top deck another creature, the Morsel Hoarder is gonna die. It's gonna kill them because I can tap the Exarch. Okay, my opponent, this opponent is so resilient. It's starting to be annoying. Crap. The issue is that my Fairy is gonna die after that. That was a good draw, but well, it's very good actually, so I can chump block. Jeez, that's so difficult to kill my opponent right now, though. So I think the move is attacking with both creature. This can go up to a 5/5. Do I mind trading? Actually, I think I'm happy trading. Yeah, because after that it's gonna be even more annoying, I think. Most likely. Yeah. Or I could force my opponent to chump block. And then I play the hag. They cannot attack, otherwise they die. And yeah, I think actually it's a better play. Tapping that, yeah. So now they will chump block with the Axe Shark. Put a counter on the fairy, which is gonna die before the next attack. Then I play the hag. They cannot attack and kill me because I have a blocker. And and they die on the backswing unless they top deck something again. Okay, what I want here, I think, is the rider. The effigy is pretty good though. Yeah, as expected. So either they top like another creature or they die. Okay, finally. Good lord. I think it's really a game that I could have lost, or you know, anyone playing my deck could have lost by making a few plays that were not good enough. I think that was really close, and I'm pretty sure I played that well, and that things could have gone much worse if I hadn't played the way I did. Okay, given what I've seen, I want my feast, that's for sure. They have an effigy. Did they show anything else? Not really. Effigy is problematic. They could also have the enchantment that spread counter once. I mean, put a counter when something dies. So maybe I need. I don't think I want the sabotage yet, but I might add it. I'm gonna cut that again. I think it's one of my weaker cards. I don't know. They have an effigy, which is already problematic, and they could have the spread it's a card I played in my last draft. I uploaded the infestation. This does kill black creatures, I guess. So it does kill Fairy Macabre. It does. It's probably actually good enough. I'm gonna play that over Wisps, I think, which is an easy card to cut. I'm gonna go with that. And if I see another artifact or enchantment, I'm also gonna add the sabotage for game 3 if we go to game 3. But otherwise, yeah, I'll keep the deck the way it is. Okay, good enough. I mean, that's the average draw of my deck. I mean, some lands, some creatures, and a decent curve. I mean, yeah, that's exactly what my deck is trying to do. Okay, no turn 2 for my opponent. Medic is, you know, it has impressed me the game where I played at. It was really good. I think my opponent did not play very well around it, which helped, but that card has kind of jumped into my, how do you say that in English? No, I think it's better than I thought it. I mean, than I thought it was before. I played against it once and it was super annoying. So, you know, I was kind of thinking that it was good, but yeah, the more I play that card or see it play, and the better it seems. My opponent does have their my creature have been bounced on the top of my library so much in those games, and they have another sideboard option in the Hypnotis, which is really annoying. Good lord. So my opponent does have the anti-green start, which I could have bluffed a pump spell here. I think my opponent would be likely to not block if I attack, but if they block, I lose a creature for no reason, and they could call the bluff. So I don't think it's worth doing. Okay, that thing seems good. It's a rare. Okay, 2/5 indestructible. Okay, well, I don't think I'm beating that. My opponent does completely stop me with both creatures, and I literally cannot, it's indestructible, so it's gonna attack. Weird drawing though, that thing looks like a mouse. It's a tree frog, but no, it looks like a rat or something like that. But my opponent basically got some sort of dark confident going on, and I don't have any good attack going on, so yeah, things are looking rather grim. So if it's not a creature, what does happen? Nothing, but they are drawing a Soul Reap, which doesn't kill any of my creature yet, though. I don't think there's any point in taking damage. My opponent's attack was pretty free. It's not really. It's not gonna draw them a card each turn, but it's still pretty good. Alright, so I guess we are beating down with the creatures that are big enough to beat down. Then my opponent is likely to take 4. Actually, I'm racing them, but at any point I can stop attacking with the 2/5 indestructible, and then the dream will stop. It's not really a dream, by the way. Probably just playing the medic here. Could play another Spriggan though. I think I'd rather play the medic. This way, if I draw a land next turn, I can play both Duo and Spriggan. Yeah. Also, the medic does block the sapling, which I guess does matter a little bit. Oh, they will Soul Reap the medic though. Yeah, I forgot about the Soul Reap. That was a misplay. I knew about the Soul Reap, so I should have played one of my green creature. Yeah. Yeah, that was just an error. I just did not use some information that I had. They are drawing Torpor Dust. Okay. Which is a 3-mana enchantment that reduces power creatures, by the way. I misplayed though by playing the medic because I knew about the thing. Okay, so Tripnews does deal with the stupid thing, whatever it might be. Yeah, this deals with the Spriggan forever, pretty much. So I guess there's no point in doing anything else than playing Tripnews, tapping their thing, and taking 2 from the Harpoonist next turn. My opponent is drawing a Torpor Dust, which does not do a whole lot either. That card is pretty bad, by the way, but if my opponent side this in, seeing a bunch of Spriggan, that's a good choice. A bunch of 1 toughness creature. It's a decent option. Okay, drawing that was pretty solid. So I guess I'm using that on the sapling. Then playing my Spriggan and passing the turn, but I will still not really have any good attack because of the Torpor Dust. That being said, I pretty much dealt with everything my opponent was up to. I'm at 12, soon 13, so I don't know, it doesn't feel too bad right now how the game is going. If my opponent draws their 2/4 spinner and moves the Bliss onto the Hypnotis, that's gonna be a blowout though. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Play the Fairy Macabre. Kinda annoying. Yes, as a Tau. Okay, well, it's not doing much. So I guess I'm going to attack, and they will have to use their Torpor Dust if they don't want to take any damage. Yeah. I guess I could Tau one of my own creature, but it doesn't seem good enough. I mean, by that, a creature that they would have used Torpor Dust on. Just if it was in my hand, I would probably do it, but on the top of the library, doesn't seem really good. So they might not use Torpor Dust. They still use it. I think if you use it, you can block with the fairy. It's not very risky. I guess you can take 1 too. It's not very risky either. Alright, sure. So I'm probably tapping the fairy, bouncing the harpoonist. Just because this costs them more mana, and maybe they want to use that ability, but I don't think... yeah, I think just the fact that this costs more mana it makes it a better target. But all in all, given what my opponent does have right now, I don't think it matters at all. I don't think they are also very likely to use anything before block. I mean, I don't think they will pump it or do anything, so I think I can freely bounce that. It's not like they will try to pump it before damage or anything like that. And I'm dealing 1 damage each turn, which is not really good. Drawing the Rider was very, very good. That's one of the best top deck of my entire deck right now. And at some point I can start using the Trip News more offensively, tapping the Hypnotist before attacking so I can attack with my Mimic too. And deal 4 more damage each turn. So there is that. As my opponent doesn't seem to have much going on in their hand, but maybe they do. Either way, the Rider was just a great top deck. If my opponent goes to combat, I will probably tap the Fairy Macabre before anything. I don't really have a good... I mean, I will end up tapping something either way, so I might as well do it now. And I don't think keeping the option to pump that is like doing a whole lot of good to me. So yeah, I guess we are attacking with the squad. And actually next turn I'm likely to let my opponent attack with both of their flyer if they want to do so. And okay, so I guess this indicates some sort of pump spell. Oh, they have Ezetao again. I guess I should have played around that. And I could have played around that by tapping something before damage. No, they don't have Ezetao. If they have it, it's better to bounce both creature over... What do you have? Because now they cannot choose, they cannot double Ezetao. Maybe they forgot about that. Maybe they have something else. Maybe they don't have anything. Oh, but they just have 3 mana, never mind. So they cannot have Ezetao. What happened with that though? Oh, it's the ability is still on the stack, alright. Yeah. Never mind. So that was just some sort of chump block. I could see them having Scar. So one black mana, put 1 counter, which means if they have that, and I play the duo, they can kill my Rider. And I think I want to play around that, potentially. Yeah, I could see them having that. It's not very... There's not a huge chance that they actually do have it, but playing the duo doesn't actually help me that much. Probably not attacking with the Fairy Macabre, by the way. I'm gonna tap that end of turn. And then swing in with the squad again. I haven't... Again, it's another opponent that has been drawing a lot of land. Oh, and I drew the Feast. That's brutal. Yeah, that was about the best top deck I could make at that point. Just killing a creature, getting another creature. I mean, the Fairy Macabre was not doing much, but still, it's just huge for me. Probably just dealing 9 here. No point in pumping. As I do have Ezetao, maybe. Oh, they have another Torpor Dust that I choose not to use last turn because I could pump and still kill their thing no matter what. I think that's the reason. My opponent is in a lot of trouble though. They need to top deck something, otherwise they are just dead. And yeah, I think they just drew too many lands. I guess that's 8 land against my 7 land. If they draw another one here, it would be 9 against 7, but still. Yeah, I think all in all my deck just did what it was supposed to do, which was curving out creature, being rather aggressive, annoying the opponent with tap effect, and what happened in most matches is that each time on the last game my opponent drew a bit more lands than me, and that gave me the win. But you know, this is Magic. It's not like they completely flooded out. They just drew a bit too many lands, and you know, sometimes you just win because of luck, and there is that. But we did it, and that's sweet. I hope you enjoyed the whole draft. It was pretty long, but quite interesting. Some plays were pretty nice, I think. And yeah, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel, and I see you for another draft. Thank you for watching.